We're following breaking news on Detroit's west side, where Pastor Marvin Winans has just been carjacked and robbed.
7 Action News reporter Tom Waite is live. Tom, what happened and what can you tell us about the pastor's condition? Is he doing okay?
He is doing okay, Joanne and Diana. In fact, take a live look. The pastor is now speaking with police and telling them exactly what happened. We're at Linwood and Davison here on the city's west side, and this is what happened. As far as we know, the pastor had come here to this gas station, the Citgo. He was in an Infinity vehicle. He'd come inside, possibly into the convenience store at the gas station. He was then approached by a couple of men, we believe, maybe more than that. He was roughed up. They took his Infinity. As far as we know right now, it's still out there. We're making up a graphic as soon as we can, but again, it's a QX56 Infinity 0DRT73. That's the license plate again, 0DRT73. But the most important thing is the pastor is okay. Of course, Marvin Winans with an incredible legacy here in Detroit. Most recently, he spoke at Whitney Houston's funeral, and he is now talking to detectives about exactly what happened and trying to help them track down the guys who did this. Again, they still have his car, and our understanding is they didn't just take the car, they actually assaulted him as well. But clearly he is, standing up. He seems to be in good physical, medical condition, and it does not appear that they had to bring in any kind of ambulance or paramedics. But obviously a terrifying situation anytime you're robbed, especially if your car is stolen. And that's what happened here apparently at this Citgo on Davison and Linwood. So that's the very latest. We are expecting to talk to Pastor Marvin Winans in just a few minutes as he finishes his interviews with detectives. We'll have the very latest as soon as we get it for you. Reporting live here in Detroit, I'm Tom Waite, 7 Action News.
Tom, forgive me if you said this. You said it was a QX56 Infinity. Do we know what color?
I don't know right now what color. I haven't had a chance yet to speak with Mr. Winans. He obviously is with police. That's a good question. We definitely need to get that information from him. One more time, though, I'll just read off the plate. It's either a 0 or an O, DRT73, 0DRT73, and that is what police are looking for right now. And at least, I believe, 2 men on the loose. They are searching for them now.
Sounds like the pastor really did try to protect himself. Was a little scuffle?
Absolutely. Yeah. It seems like he was. It seems like he did the right thing, though. You don't want to fight with these guys. You just want to give him the car and go. And here he comes, actually. If we can take him live, I know we're running out of time here, but the pastor is approaching us. He can tell us exactly what happened. Pastor Winans, we're live. Can we get you real quick? Come on over. Obviously, he's being good enough to talk to us here, and certainly a scary situation for him. Thank you, Pastor. We appreciate it. We're actually just live talking about what happened here. If you could tell us, you'd come to this gas station to get some fuel?
Yeah, I was on my way to Toledo.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
And came into the gas station, and when I walked in, there was just at least 10 young men in the station, and when I came out, about 4 of them followed me out, and I watched, and being aware of my surroundings, I pumped the gas, backwards, looking at them. And then when the gas kind of spilled over, I looked down, and then one of them came and hit me, and then the other ones came out and just punched me. And
you've got a cut right.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go check my hand out and knees and whatnot. These are the pants that just ripped them off. I was indecently exposed. It was quite savage, and I just. I'm from Detroit. I live in Detroit. I love Detroit, and I just didn't want to be, when you walk in, you say, this is not a good situation.
Right, you kind of knew something was going down.
I should have turned. I said, I'm not going to be afraid of us. I'm not going to be afraid of sons and our. And
do you think they knew who you were?
I don't think they did. I really don't think they did. And if they did, it didn't make much difference.
Right. Now, what color vehicle do you have?
It's a dark purple, a deep purple X.
QX56. Is that an SUV or is that a 4-door?
It's a big. I don't.
Okay, that's a huge SUV.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
all
big,
right.
And so, yeah.
All right. Well, and we appreciate you coming over so much, and we're going to talk to these fine officers here. But obviously you're okay, but definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
they really did rough you up, though.
Well, I guess.
I mean, you're standing here, so that's good, right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, it's just I'm just more saddened that it has come to this. And I guess when we think about the 84-year-old man that was killed, and this kind of nonsense just has to stop.
Absolutely.
You know, if they would have wanted him, I would have given him the money. It's just the savageness of what's happening in the streets, and we just have to take a look at ourselves and say, this just has to stop.
Thank you so much, Pastor. We're going to have you here, stand here for just a minute or two when we're going to talk to you once we get off the air. But there you have the latest Pastor Marvin Winans, of course, which is an incredible legacy here in Detroit. The whole city is really his neighborhood, and you know, no one is immune to the kind of crime going on these days. Back to you in the studio.
Will you please tell Pastor Winans that we are so happy that he is okay?
I know he'll appreciate that coming from you guys. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom, very much. Update us if you get any more information.